So the Harkles released this creepy video of Meghan celebrating the Dodgers win alongside an unimpressed Harry. And I'm pretty sure my beautiful royal rogues noticed something instantly. And many of you, if you have been watching me from my Battle Language Guy channel and here on the Royal Rogue, already know that, well, what is wrong with this. But to know what is wrong with this, if you haven't watched the clip yet, I'm going to play the clip shared by, thank you, Harris Gray Suit, shrieking Meghan accused of staging celebration of a Dodgers win alongside an unimpressed Harry. It looked like beer breath Henry forgot his assignment to look happy and surprised. Originally from the Daily Mail. I'm going to play this. Okay, that's the clip. The clip is very short. So how long is this? It's like, what? It's like 12 seconds long. Like 12 seconds long. And you might already, if you know how we approach body language analysis in all my channels, there's one question. There's the first question that we always ask before anything else. The question that we ask before anything else is why Harry is still there. No, that is not the first question. The first question is, who is behind the camera? I've told you time and time again, we are making some kind of analysis of paparazzis or Meghan out or politics. You know that I have a American politics channel right now. I still have the Body Language Guy. We always ask the same question, who is behind the camera? Or in all cases, why is the camera there? And who put it there? So, they are in like some kind of, mini theater in which they have this very comfy sofas and chairs. This looks nice. I think they could try a bit more. If you have like this room with a digital projector, that is nice. And you have like this, this is nice, like this digital projecting, room, which is even more interesting because you could have just a room with a digital projector at the back of the room and that's it. I'm going to criticize, of course, the decoration or lack of it because, well, you could have some movie posters or something, Casablanca or Gone with the Wind or something or anything. Those plain walls are depressing. You are in a room. You should have fun in that room, watching movies, of course. There should be a bit more. More like, I think Harry's posture and the body language reflects everything. With this first frame of this video, that for some reason they applied this warm gray tone. I don't know. Again, I think Meghan is not only, it's not like 2020. No, she went all the way back to 2012 because these are the kind of filters that we use on Instagram back in 2012. I mean, how 13 years ago? This is, but again, who puts a camera on your, movie watching or entertainment room? Who does this? Are you, I don't know, do you have a camera fixed in there next to the TV, next to the screen, to catch people's reaction? We need to catch this reaction. Again, Meghan, if you're watching this, this is my recommendation. I'm telling you, Meghan, you are doing things the old-fashioned way. You have to do things the new way, the 2025 way, Meghan. You have to go on TikTok, Meghan. You have to go on TikTok. I'm telling you, as your friend, I am your friend. I've helped your career for years. I've given you so many recommendations that I cannot count that you have not followed not one of them. Doesn't matter. I'm still your friend. I'm telling you, open a TikTok account. That would be great. And use open and use it as well, but not in the way that you're using your Instagrams in so boring way that is a snooze fest. That is a snooze fest. No, you have to see. Well, given the walls of your entertainment room, I can understand that. Well, the thing that being entertaining is something that you have never been. So maybe you need to listen to whoever is giving you advice, or you're not listening to it. But I'm telling you, go for it. Open a TikTok. So this is depressing because, by the way, it is crazy that I don't know who this is. Maybe this is Meghan? Oh yeah, this is the jewelry. Is this Meghan? Which one? No, Meghan is the one in black, right? Meghan is the one. Is one. Meghan comes and who is this? By the way, I have zero idea who this woman is. Maybe you can help me in the comments because I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna play this in slow motion. Imagine how depressing this has to be. That they win and Meghan comes doing those jumps and Harry turns his eyes in her general direction, but he doesn't even bother to turn his head into her direction. It is obvious that for all the Americanization of Harry, no, it hasn't worked. It has not worked. Not the cowboy Harry, not the Beyonce concert Harry, not the Taylor Swift Harry, that is for sure, not the baseball watching Harry. This is not working. This is not working. The assimilation. We talk about assimilation in so many ways, in terms of politics, that can get nasty, but in here we have an actual problem with Harry's assimilation into American culture. Harry, this one goes for Harry. Harry, have you ever eaten a corn dog? That is important. You cannot call yourself an American if you have not ever. If you haven't eaten a corn dog, I remember I discovered corn dogs in 2009. Went to the States 2009 and found out what corn dogs were. And that's the moment I said, this is the greatest country on earth for a reason. They have corn dogs. They have this sausage. They put in this batter and then deep fry it. Amazing. That is so amazing. Have you ever seen Harry eating a corn dog? I don't know if he has. I really have no memory of that, but he needs to eat a corn dog. He needs to go full American. I can think of other things, right? Like, why do they put ice cream on sodas at Disney? That is really out of my league. That blows my mind in ways that I cannot count. But again, Harry doesn't care. One thing about this, Meghan opens her arms, and it's obvious that it was Meghan who put that camera in there, and Harry must have known that camera was in there. Maybe it was a dedicated camera, most likely was an iPhone, because you know that Meghan records everything with a potato. Even if it's an iPhone has very good cameras nowadays. No, he insists on recording things with a potato, and then this is even more amateurish. She goes for the celebration with Harry, but she did not think about the angle. Now you see just a black blob, or no, not a black blob, a biracial blob, and you don't see really Harry. Maybe this was on purpose. Maybe they had a fight, and she knew that Harry was not going to react the way that she wanted it for the cameras. Absolute cinema, no. Absolute cinema, not happening today. So that's why she decided to, get in the way of the camera, block the camera altogether. Harry basically just pats her sides. This is the most lukewarm celebration hug that I've seen, like in my life. I'm pretty sure that Marcus Anderson would have done a much better work at this. That is sad. That is sad. But Marcus was not there. And then Harry comes and covers his face with his fists and basically protects himself, like just leaning even more in the chair as the other woman, who I still have no idea who she is, hugs Meghan and Harry laughs. This is tragic. I mean, this is like those if you play this at double speed, this looks like those those horror films. It looks like a film from the, I don't know, the beginning of the 20th century, like this. I remember a horror movie that has this kind of a movement, you know, and maybe even worse if you put it backwards. You have Meghan jumping backwards. No, I don't want you to have nightmares tonight. I don't want you to have nightmares. I want you to sleep sound tonight. But again, that's what you saw. That is what was so depressing about this. Everything about that was so depressing. But that is the life that Harry has chosen, and he cannot do anything. Well, no, wait. He can do something about it, but he won't. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.